This is how to program your Mobile Alert FD. Once you've got your parameter editor folder on your desktop, you'll want to click that to bring up this window. Then click on PE. This one's version 3.5.0. Let's bring this up where you can see it. Now you'll want to make this full screen mode and make it the highest resolution so that you can see the detail you need to. First thing you want to click on is Open Port till it says Close Port. Come up here and click on Model and then Auto Check and Read. There's lots of options. Don't worry about the others. Just click the Auto Check and you'll notice that this populates. Down here it shows the current model is the EV07W. That's telling us that it's the 3G model. Okay, now the IMEI is something that everybody should record. Distributors, if you ever need to upgrade remotely, you're going to need this IMEI, so it's a good thing to put this on your order form just to have it in the event you need to do a remote upgrade. These 5 slots here are where you enter the phone number, so let's just go ahead and do some at random. We'll do a couple numbers, and then we'll do, let's do a landline and 000 just for example purposes. So we've got 3 emergency contacts and 000. With time zone, this is the number of hours you are Greenwich Mean Time. So here in Perth, we're 8 hours plus Greenwich Mean Time. We'd enter 8. If we were in Queensland, it'd be 10. During the winter for New South Wales and Victoria, it's going to be 10 as well. Let's suppose the customer's name is Alice. We can type in Alice's name right here so that when she pushes the button, this is the first thing that's going to come up on the text. Geofence, don't worry about any of that. AGPS. Now I've pre-entered these numbers in here. Yours likely shows 0, but you're going to want to enter these numbers in and turn the AGPS on. Basically, this just makes the GPS work a bit quicker, and it uses the cell towers in conjunction with the satellites to just make it operate a little bit better. Overspeed, motion alarm, leave those both off. We don't worry about that. Password, we generally don't worry too much about that. This has a full battery right now at showing 100%. The GPRS, we don't bother with this. Uses up a little bit more battery. We'd only want it on if we were going to use this tracking platform. Same with the APN, we can leave that alone. That doesn't really mean too much. Now, this column over here, this function control, oddly enough, if we click LED, that's going to turn the lights off. So that actually should be unticked to have the lights on so that the user knows when it's on or off. Power saving, this is a good one to leave on. It just saves a bit of battery power, makes the device last a bit longer between charges. I wouldn't recommend using deep sleep. If you do, you'll switch off both the GPS and the GSM cell signals so that if the device is at rest, you have to shake it to wake it up, which basically is going to take a bit longer to get the cell signal. It's like switching a phone on. You can't dial the number right away. You have to wait till it boots up. That's essentially what deep sleep does. Yes, it lasts longer, but for an emergency device, it takes longer to get the calls or texts to go out, so we don't recommend deep sleep. Fall alert, if they want the fall detector activated, you can tick that. We generally leave that off as the default. You do get a few accidental activations, so we'd rather have the user learn about it and understand the pitfalls of it before they actually tick that. Pin lock, that works in conjunction with password. I think we don't have anything to do with that. The SMS alarm, if this is ticked, this means that everyone here with the mobile number is going to get a text. So we see that the 2 mobiles will each get a text. Obviously the landline and 000 won't. They will get the call because that's ticked. If we don't have that ticked, well, then it only calls everyone, goes through the sequence of calls. Or if that's not ticked and it's just calls only, then obviously everybody gets the call, but nobody gets an SMS. I wouldn't recommend cell locate because this has to do with the cell tower triangulation. It's far less accurate than GPS, so leave that off. Once you've programmed all this to your satisfaction, you click Save, and then there we go, write successful, and you're done. You can take this off the cradle. It's good to go. If you have any other questions, give us a call.